the tape turned south, and I felt that old hard grind. I seen the red come in on a trade I had to ditch. Took my pride off first, then I hit that exit switch. Ain't no shame in the stop if the plans get gone. One wrong turn won't kill me if I cut it off before it's long. Take a loss, boss, live to fight one more. Take a loss, boss, keep your boots on the floor. If I'm wrong, I know it, I don't have to stay. Take a loss, boss, trade another day. Take a loss, boss. My old man's voice still rings. Boy, don't marry the screen. A good hand knows the moment when to leave that losing scene. I don't chase that bounce back. I don't feed that stubborn flame. I can shut the book up without ever feeling shame. Ain't no shame in the stop if the plans just get gone. One wrong turn won't kill me if I cut it off before it's long. Take a loss, boss, live to fight one more. Take a loss, boss, keep your boots on the floor. If I'm wrong, I know it, I don't have to stay. Take a loss, boss, trade another day. Take a loss, boss. Sunrise on the ledger, I can laugh at my own scar. A cut today ain't quitting, it's the reason I go far. Take a loss, boss, live to fight one more. Take a loss, boss, keep your boots on the floor. If I'm wrong, I know it, I don't have to stay. Take a loss, boss, trade another day. Take a loss, boss. Take a loss, boss. I bought that run too high, swore that chart was mine. Then the tape turned south, and I felt that old hard grind. I seen the red come in on a trade I had to ditch. Took my pride off first, then I hit that exit switch. Ain't no shame in the stop if the plans just get gone. One wrong turn won't kill me if I cut it off before it's long. Take a loss, boss, live to fight one more. Take a loss, boss, to fight one more. Take a loss, boss. Keep your boots on the floor. If I'm wrong, I know it. I don't have to stay. Take a loss, boss. Trade another day. Take a loss, boss. Take a loss, boss. I bought that run too high. Swore that shark was mine. Then the tape turned south, and I felt that old hard grind. I seen the red come in on a trade I had to ditch. Took my pride off first, then I hit that exit switch. Ain't no shame in the stop if the plances get gone. One wrong turn won't kill me if I cut it off before it's long. Take a loss, boss. Live to fight one more. Take a loss, boss. Keep your boots on the floor. If I'm wrong, I know it. I don't have to stay. Take a loss, boss. Trade another day. Take a loss, boss. My old man's voice still rings. Boy, don't marry the screen. A good hand knows the moment when to leave that losing scene. I don't chase that bounce back. I don't feed that stubborn flame. I can shut the book up without ever feeling shame. Ain't no shame in the stop if the plances get gone. One wrong turn won't kill me if I cut it off before it's long. Step up, step up, step up. Step up, step up. Step up, step up, step up. Saw the screen glow green. Thought I had the code. One tap, one grin. Then I doubled my load. Borrowed time, borrowed pride. Pushed it to the edge with my finger on the slide. Fresh white shoes on the shaky floor. One more click, I was asking for more. Big talk, big ring, thin as smoke. I was dancing with fire, and I felt that choke. Heart in my throat, hand on the wheel. I kept saying maybe, like maybe it was real. One more swing, price line moving like a stray bullet round. Keep your hands steady, keep your feet on ground. Order stack up, then the slip away. Every ticket test, every second pays. Woo! I can feel that roar through the iron door. Everybody praying for a little more. Hold your breath now, read the tape fast. One wrong move, and it won't last. Open fire, open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire, open fire. Live through the knocking choir. Win some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Open fire, hold your name above the wire. Buy-side sharks in the morning crush. Sell-side wolves in a sudden rush. Every green candle looks like a dare. Every red drop cuts the crowded air. Try to move clean in the panic storm. Stay alive when the numbers swarm. Grip that plan like a steel front gate. One deep breath can change your fate. Hold your breath now. Read the tape fast. One wrong move and it won't last. Open fire, open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire, open fire. Live through the market choir. Win some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Open fire, open fire. Hold your name above the wire. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Congas roll, claps cut hard. Eyes on price, hands on guard. When the floor starts shaking and the whole thing spins, you don't chase the noise, you let the truth win. Open fire, open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire, open fire. Live through the market choir. Win some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Open fire, open fire. Hold your name above the wire.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to New York Open Wednesday, midweek. Very, very cool day today. We had a great London session, and I'm going to carry over a lot of the insights we had from London into New York today to really, 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 really nail down the kind of trading that was just in the worst environment. London was absolute crap as far as directionality goes, and we still made money in it by using this very cool technique. So I'm gonna break it all down for you guys today. We're trading for our friends Ola today. Ola Prime, very, very cool broker, both CFD and futures. I made a absolutely free, totally amazing MT5 applet for you guys to use, which allows you to basically scalp at will with stops, targets, everything inside of there. If you want to read about it, here's the full description of what the applet does. It basically allows you to trade with hotkeys. You literally press the B key on your keyboard and it buys. Like if you want to see how that works, let me show you. You see here. See, here's the keyboard, right? I'm not even gonna touch anything. You see the mouse just stands over there. I'm gonna hit the buy button right here, right now. Boom, and you see I bought. If I want to close it, I just hit the X button and I'm out of it. It's really, really amazing. It's a super, super fast scalping technique, far, far better than what we have in futures. And if you are looking for CFD brokerage, obviously, I mean, a CFD prop firm, obviously, Ola is like one of the best. As a matter of fact, Kathy made me a comparison chart, which is really interesting. I was, let me see if I can put this on here. Wait, hang on. Do you guys hear me? It's so much cheaper than everybody else. Look at this, $24.49, $1.05. So our code, Edge, very, very useful. Let me give it to you. Use that to get the biggest discounts. But I thought it was, I think it's very, very cool. I'll leave you all the tools and everything else on that. Very, very simple to get it. Let me give you the link if you guys read up a little more about the applet that I made. It's right here. Honestly, it's like one of the best things I ever made. I made it for myself. Now you guys can use it. If you want to, anybody who wants to consider trading CFDs on prop, you would be a fool not to use my applet, because I guarantee you it will save you so much time and hassle in risk control and accuracy and everything else. I haven't even scratched the surface of all the things that it can do. Let me show you. You see how every single key on the keyboard is mapped to a function. So you could literally just hit one key and do all sorts of stuff. Enter, exit, close, stop and reverse, partial exits, control size, all of it just through your keyboard. Very, very useful. I hope you guys really, really like it. So anyways, good morning. Good morning. How's it going? How's the trading going? Let me know. Let me know what's going on with you guys today. Who's new in the room also? Say hello to me. Love to get to know you. What's going on? Everybody's quiet here. I'm just looking to see. Yeah, okay. Any questions? Let me know. I'm going to run you through the tweaks that we made in London that I think have made all the difference in the scalp structure that we're doing. This is on the future side. Obviously, we're trading the OLA futures today. And I'm going to weave in all of the elements that we have on the charts to kind of explain to you what we did. Everybody ready? I want to see some plus fives. Yes, it's using MT5. It is using MT5. It's an MT5 EA. Hey, Plethora. How are you? Good morning. Glad to have everybody there. That's what happens, baby. Letitius, if you had my EA, you would have sized up properly and you would have been able to stay in the trade. You would have also been able to have partial exits, which is very, very cool. All right. Oh, and by the way, everybody hang out. We're obviously going to start doing a big giveaway today for OLA Prime a little bit later. It's going to be a full session thing. Okay. Yeah. We'll do. Just 1 second. A second. Okay, sorry, I got distracted by Kathy. Yes, LFG. Can you buy one of the OLAs? Yes, you can absolutely buy that. Anybody can buy OLA. Pretty much take global customers. You certainly can buy them anywhere you're at. And the ability to use the MT5 tool is very, very good. Plethora, where are you located? All right, guys. So I want to see 5+1s in chat. In Kenya, oh yeah, absolutely. You absolutely can do business with all that. They love. They take pretty much the whole African continent. So this would be really useful for you. As I said, there is no limit to. Like, I'm not putting a gate. You don't have to buy 100,000. You can buy a smaller CFD challenge. As long as you buy any challenge, I'll give you this tool, and you can use it. All right, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Tammy, 6. All right, let's make it 10. Let's get everybody involved here. Come on, guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Hit me up. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, everybody. Chris, let's go. Hit me up. All the people in Twitter, come on. Give me some love from Twitter. Just say +1 on Twitter because everybody's watching us from there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or X, sorry. Give me some love from X. Hey, X. Benzo, nice to have you. How are you? One more. I want one more +1, and then I'll tell you the whole story. Beat a bus. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. All right. So this is our BK dots indicator, and I will have the full description of the whole indicator, maybe even by the end of business day today. Hang on, while I'm doing this, we may actually have a trade. So hang on just one second. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we actually I can help you understand the structure just by what we're doing right now. So ATR is 15. This candle, the body of this candle, 51, 66, pretty much matches the ATR. As long as we're equal to or bigger than ATR, we're going to take this trade. So I'm long this trade, right? I'm long this trade. But here's where it's going to get interesting. And I guess it's easier for me to kind of show you than to try to even describe this whole thing. I'm probably not even going to need to. There we go. I don't need to do anything. But what I was going to show you is if this trade started to come back down against me, what we're going to do is we're going to buy within the candle length, right? We're going to buy within the candle length. So we're going to, first we bought one, that resolved, nice clean trade. But if it came back down, I was going to buy a third down and a third down. So 1/3, 2/3. So 1 minus 1/3 minus 2/3 is my entry. That puts me at break even at half candle. And I would try to resolve the whole thing pretty much at candle entry or just below the candle entry. The general idea that really, really, really helped us is that not only are we betting on the fact that there's continuity, but we're betting on the fact that even if there isn't continuity, there is an upward drift within this candle. This candle, however much is going to retrace, it's also going to go forward a little bit. That there is generally an upward bias in this candle, and we're going to try to trade a blended price within the candle length as our probability cloud, as our probability rectangle. So the point being is, when you do this, by the way, it's negative 2.73 to 1 ratio. Like the worst case scenario is you are less than negative 1 to 3 down, right? So let's just make it very simple. Let's say it's a 1 to 3 negative risk ratio. If in the worst case, remember, there's 3 scenarios. There's 1, you win. There's 2, you average down once and you win again. There's 3, you average down twice and you win. And there's 4 and you lose. And only in that when you lose scenario is your total ratio of wins to losses 1 to 3, right? That's the mathematics of it. So suppose you lose 3 to make 1 in the worst case scenario. This thing resolves the way we're doing it basically 6 out of 7 times, maybe even 7 out of 8 times. So you are way ahead of the edge as long as you can maintain those type of numbers. But what makes it resolve so much? The very, very big assumption, the very big filter, which is the first filter. What we realized is that it's not enough to have like a neon candle, or we don't even need a neon candle. What we really need, neon candle obviously is the right first neon candle is where you want to be, but that's not enough. What we want is the first neon candle, or any candle that's the first candle, the green candle that goes up, on the switch side, or the first red candle that goes on the switch side, switches direction, to be at very minimum, but better yet, bigger than the average true range. So what we're looking for, this is where the ATR has made all the difference. We're looking for ATR to be the actual filter that tells us, yes, breakout is in session or it's not in session. And then the final, very, very nuanced aspect of this is we're not measuring the candle. We're just measuring the body. What I'm looking for is the body of the candle has to be equal to the ATR or bigger, because it's the body of the candle that establishes true buying or selling direction. So, for example, there's two trades I've already, you can see on the charts. In this particular trade, we had a switch to the downside, and you can see at the body of the candle over here, if I go with my big thing, you see how big the body of the candle is? It was bigger than the ATR was like 15, the body of the candle was 20. So clearly that was a good directional clue. I shorted, boom. That was a one trade and done type of thing. Same thing over here. Here, the body of the candle was equal to, not bigger, but equal to, which is good enough for the ATR. So long, boom, made the trade. But even if I didn't make the trade, I had a chance here to buy a third down and would have resolved, back up to the entry, right? Or let's say in the worst case scenario, I had a chance to buy a third down, buy 2/3 down, right? And assuming it doesn't take out the lows here, let's see. Assuming it doesn't take out the lows, I would have been able to resolve this on a 2/3 down situation. So like you see, it's staying right now, which what you're betting on is that the price action is staying within the cloud of probability. The rectangle here has not broken the low of this candle. The bias remains mildly up. Now, this is already, quite late in the stage. And at this point, it's problematic whether you're going to be able to resolve this, but I didn't need to. The point is that my signal was resolved on the first burst. But if it didn't, this is how I would have been managing this trade to try to resolve it. So that's the nuance that we work with that helps us basically repair almost any trade that we're in into a net positive trade. Is that clear? Thank you, Ben. Is that clear to you guys? Are you guys starting to understand what we're doing here? It's a pretty cool combination of volatility breakout and probability resolve, because we're basically betting on the idea of being generally right rather than absolutely wrong, right? Precisely wrong. Precision here is not what we're seeking. We're seeking general, correct assessment of the situation. We'll show, I'll show you. Obviously, we got plenty of time today. I'll hang with you guys. I'll show you obviously more candles that develop this way. But once you kind of see that, this whole visual clue, you begin to understand, oh, this is really, really cool. I don't necessarily have to be right on my first attempt. So like right now, the volatility envelope got broken. We had long ago, made money on this one. But if we didn't, this would have been a break, a negative break. But you really would have had to make a lot of mistakes. You would have had a mistake here, and a mistake here before, in order for you to have lost this trade. I'm using basically like a third of the ATR as my target. Oh, the risk is always the bottom of the candle. Now, the other big thing that comes up here is when the ATR gets into like the 30s, right? And the candles get up into like the 50-point range. The question then it becomes, do I want to risk that much, capital per that one single trade? It depends. I'm generally going to cut myself off probably at a 40-point candle. It doesn't matter if that candle succeeds. If it's too big relative to my general risk budget, I simply pass it up. Like, you can always find more trades with lower volatility entries than that. So like right now, we have a small shift reversal to the negative side, right? ATR is 13, but notice this little neon. The body of the neon candle is literally, was that 3 points? It's so tiny that it doesn't have any directional impact for us. It's not powerful enough to make us think, oh, they really want to pull it down. And in fact, what was I going to say? When you have these tiny little bodies and they're well underneath the ATR, you could actually make the case that, hey, I want to fade this. You could absolutely trade the fade move. So for example, here, small body, right? You can say, hey, I'm going to buy it with this is a very low risk trade. Buy it with the low of the candle and just try to trade the reverse. The reverse trade tested really, really well as well in backtest. As a matter of fact, a lot of what it showed basically in a lot of backtests that I was doing was that mean reversion was actually a more dominant and more effective strategy than continuation. But this particular version of continuation is quite good. But this particular version of mean reversion, which I haven't even thought about, might be a really, really interesting opportunity for us. Like I'm just, I'm looking at these two particular trades. They were both brilliant to the other side, right? Reversal to the other. So we'll try to we'll play around with the idea of a reverse momentum here as the day goes by. But it's very cool. Very, very cool. So overall, we came back up. We are actually challenging. We really came back off the lows, completely off the mat as New York session opens up, challenging London highs and above that Tokyo highs. If that trend persists, we should be able to get big breakout candles, which we can follow in for a scalp win. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how it goes. So far, we seem to be stalling against the London high. And I'm trying to see what we got here as far as structure goes. So ATR about 13. Body of the candle's got to be at least 13, ideally 15 or more. So far, I don't see anything going on here. 40 seconds left. This candle body would be 48 to 30 would be ideally, but let's say 35. 13 is the ATR. So it needs to close 35 or below in order for us to feel confident that we can take a short trade on this one. So far, it did not extend. So not a big move. But we did trade off the London highs. So it seems to be consolidating. London trade was literally this kind of an incredible range. It was brutal as far as trading goes. I still managed to come out of it ahead. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who's new on the show here? Who hasn't traded with us before? This is the last week for everybody to try out the BK Dots indicator. Let me know if you want to try it out. Just send me an email to contact.bktraders.com and I'll enable it. Oh, while everybody's attention, let's take a look at Market Trap. This is our proprietary instant market intel webpage that's going to go live next week. So if you want to sign up for it, let me give you a Naked Truth. You said you want to try it out. You tried to email. I don't see anybody's. Where are you guys? Let me see. Let me see if you guys are in the emails. I don't see any emails from you. Email me at contact.bktraders.com. But in the meantime, let me show you the very, very cool market intel page. Updates hourly every single day throughout the day, various things. Here's the so if you're an FX trader, there's a whole FX section over here telling you the biggest movers. Kiwi was the biggest mover today. Kiwi pound. These are the crosses. Not a lot of price action actually today in FX, but those are the best movers. Economic price releases. So all sorts of data at your fingertips. Latest from Trump, Fed Watch, various events on the Federal Reserve calendar, and overnight, basically what's happening in the markets right now. A full summary of everything that's going on, plus Asia trade overnight. Okay, Asaf, I got your email. So all of this is going to be coming out to you directly for a one-time fee, no subscriptions at all. No subscription. That means if you sign up, you will get it for the lifetime of the product. It's fully deliverable right into your email, right into a private Telegram channel, right into Discord. I can't tell you how cool this is. I'm walking my dogs at 5 o'clock in the morning. I checked it. I knew I don't even trade FX. I knew everything that was happening in FX. I knew everything that was happening in the markets. It puts the full intelligence of basically prop shop desk, the big Wall Street banks that write these letters all the time. That's the format we used because that's what we grew up on when Kay and I were on Wall Street. And look at this. I missed the trade. And I want everybody to sign up for it. It's going to be the last week before we're going to go public with it next week. So feel free to do this. No, it's going to be a separate. It's not free. It's going to be just a one-time fee, Tony. This is not a BK product. This is going to be just a separate AI product. But it's not going to be. It's going to be really, really expensive. When I say that, I mean it's going to be less than a stack of pancakes in New York City. So here was a trade. I'm sorry, guys. We had a trade here, 43 to 23, beat the ATR. We already made one trade, two trades. This would have been a third winner trade in the structure that we did. I can do this. This trade you can literally do 100 times a day. It's so easy, so efficient, so effective. So no biggie. I'll wait for the next big move to happen, and we'll take that one. But I just kind of wanted to show you how the struggles of London really distilled the structure now into a bulletproof trade. I absolutely love the structure of what we're doing now on the scalp side. Obviously, if you want to trade it positionally, you could change all of these ideas from a positional point of view, right? But the general idea is so interesting because when you're scalping is not the art of precision. scalping is just the art of being generally correct, right? It's being correct in the general direction and then quickly taking profits from that direction. I think when you're position trading, that's much more the art of precision because you're looking for a big general move to give you the thing, or when you're momentum trading, where you're just trading small risk for large, big, explosive returns. Those are precision trades. I see a lot of people are applying for Dots Indicator. After the show, I'll enable Dots Indicator for you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So holding in front of VWAP failed at the London high. I think we'll probably actually run back up. I think around 2,900. I mean, a huge amount of sell-off. If you look at the market intel, the basic story from overnight. Let me see what Asia did today. Global Jet Tie, yeah, because basically it's been a chip story. Kospi was down 10%. Synix and Samsung, which are both chip dealers, all got really crushed because chips is what crushed the market yesterday on the Nasdaq side, right? You can actually see, look how different the performance is of where is it? Oh, you don't see it here. I have to show it to you in yeah, I want to. This is you see this on the page, but where it's really really cool. And let me show this to you. I'm going to take you to the Telegram channel because this is the other thing. You're going to get access to the Telegram channel. Check this out. This is the Telegram channel. So what I want to show you is look at the YM is actually a little bit down, but generally it's basically been the Nasdaq that's really really weak. Right, and today we're bouncing back a little bit. But yesterday, the Dow was actually up and Nasdaq was down because it was been very much more a chip story than anything else. Okay, guys, this is a private site that we are going to be releasing. And what I was trying to tell everybody is, if you want to get access to all of this, put your name on the waiting list. I'm just putting the list. This is where you need to go. If you put your name on this waiting list, we'll be able to get you access to the Market Trap newsletter, and then you'll be able to enjoy this every single day. All right, here we go. Another big move. ATR is 14. Just kind of to show you, we're also breaking the support level. The body here is 802 to 90. Not quite there. 12 points. I really need it to be 802 to 80. If it comes down to 80, well, let's see. 801 to 86. 15. Good enough. I'll sell it. Let me sell it. I'm just going to show you kind of the idea of what I'm trying to do here. So the body of the candle is pretty much this. And if I don't get my first entry about a third of the way of the candle, I'm going to add to the position. Now, this is not a trade that I generally would do because it's very late in the cycle, but I just want to show you the mechanics so you sort of understand the classic mechanics that I want to do here. So I'm going to go short here, right? That's 1/3, and then I'm going to make the bet one more time, 2/3 against the high of the candle, and I'm going to basically bet on the idea that there is, at very minimum, some downward bias over the next 2 or 3 minutes, that the probability rectangle is going to go to the downside for me, and I'll be able to resolve this trade. Now, one of the reasons why I would never take this trade generally is because there's another aspect of the context here. It's not just that you're looking for the probability triangle. It's where this candle is relative to everywhere else. This candle is already the fifth or the sixth candle in a downward cycle, so it's very mature. It's like a, sort of actuarial trade. I like to make these trades early. This is the trade that I would have made, but I want to show you the mechanics. Even if this trade doesn't work, I still want to show you just the mechanics of what I'm trying to explain to you as a probability envelope, so that you understand what's the implied bet when you're trying to short against this move, thinking that it's at very minimum going to go to the back to the entry of the candle, that there's a downward bias in the price action here that you are basically betting on. So we'll see. Now, the second tranche would be at around 800. If this comes up to 800, I'll do a second tranche against the still, the stop at the top of the rectangle. And it actually resolved. You see that? We're back to, so it returned. This is the turning lemons into lemonade trade, which I absolutely love. So again, the point being is that within this rectangle of price dispersion, I was betting on the fact that there was downward pull, and as long as I was having a relatively good blended price, they were going to get pulled downward, if not all the way down, but at least enough to resolve my trades. Is that clear? Everybody kind of understand what I was doing here? Now, the cool thing about kind of drawing the rectangle forward is that it really makes you understand how price behaves in sort of a wave consolidation structure, and allows you to truly understand the mechanics of what's going on inside here. And as long as you can pretty much capture these mechanics to the downside, you can make money. You can make money without being right on price, just generally correct on direction, right? Everybody follow me? It's actually pretty easy to wait. Once, honestly, like once I have this visual clue, I know what my risk is. I know what I'm trying to do, and the rectangle kind of anchors my my trade dispersion inside. I'm operating within the within this theater of trading. It makes it very, very easy to execute the trade. The only thing I didn't like was obviously it's not a trade I want to do. I don't do the most profitable trade is the first big move in the cycle, not the second or the third. But this is enough negative selling here that it may, I was able to squeeze out money out of it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody coming into the room. Nice to see you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Can what recover today? The market? Maybe. As we say in New York, fuck if I know. I don't. I'm not in the tarot card business. I'm in the scalping business. NC, that stands for North Carolina. Where are you in North Carolina? Great state, by the way. Do you guys have any soccer teams that are your home, like that have made it your home? You know, like their home base in North Carolina. I love watching like all of these small American towns like adopt the various soccer teams. Like I think Algeria was like in some small town in Tennessee. This is where they practice. And what's really funny is, Europeans are so freaked out um, by the size and wealth of our country. First of all, like in almost all these other countries, they have to build stadiums for a World Cup, and we don't even have to think about it because our stadiums are so big. But like I saw a video of Euros were in Texas, and look at this move here. Look at that nice move. And they were showing a stadium. I think it was maybe 25,000 seat stadium of a Texas high school, and they couldn't believe it wasn't even college; it was high school. And I'm like, yeah, that's Texas football. But like some of these, like I think it's the Algerians or maybe the I forget which country um, are practicing on a basically high school soccer fields, which is really hilarious. Because in Europe, they'd have to practice at a professional club because they don't have the facilities. And for us, it's like, yeah, it's basic high school. So, the question you guys may have is like, Boris, this whole ATR breakout candle, is it good for more than just the first break of the slope? The answer is yes. If you're obviously going to run into the cement bottom and going to have to bounce back up. But like you can see that, look at this probability here. I'm pretty sure that although this is a 12 ATR and this was what 88 to this doesn't even meet the criteria of my ATR. But can this thing go down? Continues, yes, it can. I mean, it's not the only thing that determines direction. Obviously, direction is determined by direction. But what this does is it really helps you find the highest probability of entry into the direction, right? VWAP now is at 12. This candle is 77 to 11. I mean, just a little bit. None of these candles are ridiculously small. So you could make the case here. I'm actually curious. Imagine, if we took a short here all the way down, right? So you'd be in at 67, you'd be in at around 74, a third, and then a last one would be at I guess 76. But look at this, it would have totally resolved. It came right back in. You would have shorted here, a third, and a third, totally resolves within this envelope of volatility. Of probability. So it's super interesting to see how if you don't just marry yourself to one single price, give yourself the opportunity to blend reasonably, you have a very, very high chance of resolving almost every single trade, right? Oh yeah, Ben says that he wishes that all those NFL stadiums had converted to grass. They would, but they're cheap bastards. It's the only reason that they're on AstroTurf is because maintaining grass is so expensive, right? But it's so much better for athletes and just for the general play of the game. I agree with you. It's just because they're all greedy bastards. They don't want to use They want to use AstroTurf. Can you imagine if they played soccer on AstroTurf? Holy cow! And guys would go flying, and then they would get like thigh burns and ass burns off AstroTurf. You know how weak the soccer players are, anyways. How pussyfied they all are. They start screaming and crying. Can you imagine them screaming and crying from injuries on AstroTurf? Oh my god! Well, it's not a matter of like, you should trade whatever you like, whatever you're good at. Every one of the things that I'm showing you is fully applicable across gold and ES and everything else. We trade Nasdaq because that's what we focus on. Um, Everything I do can be generalized. It's just that what I do specifically is very specific to me. But like I said, there are guys in the room that trade completely differently by taking the first signal and literally just milking it. Sometimes actually there are guys in the room that do so much better than I do in terms of points because they'll get short here, they'll add here, and then they'll come out all the way out here. A massive, like 250 point trade. Well, I'm picking up 5-10 points at a time. It's really a function of what you like to do, what you're most comfortable with, and how you want to use the tool. The tool is amazingly flexible. I'm just using it to my benefit because that's what I like to do, or at least that's what I'm good at. That's all it is. So it's actually very useful, right, to have like this little rectangle on the chart. You can actually see how price operates within the what I call the probability cloud, right, guys? It's pretty nice, right? You can really see it. Two soda cans today, man. It's Wednesday. So where are we now? We're below VWAP, London low, enticingly close. Astrologer in the room yet? Who's in the room? It's almost 9 o'clock. Oh, hey guys, first hour went by. We made some nice trades and first hour went by. Very nice. Don't forget, I really want everybody to take advantage of the Ola thing. I think their discounts are going away soon. Please use the code EDGE. Dirt cheap, like I said to you, dirt cheap. And obviously, with that comes the full MT5E8. By the way, I was going to tell you, what's really cool? I told you I put the ATR on the MetaTrader. I basically copied the dots indicator for MT5 so you could actually use that. But what I'm doing here, because obviously when you're trading CFDs, you need bigger targets, bigger things because of spread. As I put myself on a 5-minute chart, and same principle, like, can you is the candle bigger than the ATR? So in this case, these are small candles, but I think I did a trade here where we had, you can't see it. Hold on a second. Yeah, right here. Here's the trade. Look at this. The ATR here was huge, right? Totally beat the candle. I went long, boom. All of these trades worked out like a pure winner on a 5-minute chart. So my point is, you can trade the 5-minute chart. You can trade the 15-minute chart on the CFDs. Same concept. All of the tools at your fingertips, but of course, much better trade application structure because everything here is a keystroke away. A buy, sell, stop and reverse, buy a bid. Everything is just a keystroke away. So much easier to do. I really wish I had this for futures, but of course the futures firms don't allow you any automation. So we can't have that. But for CFDs, all of this is fully available, and as I said, totally free. You guys can have it. Enjoy it in good health. All right. We're consolidating in front of the London low. Market opening up in half an hour. I'm going to roll through with you in half an hour. Oh, good. You made 50 points in MQ short. Good for you. Thank you. I'm glad you like the chart, the clean chart. This is actually the indicator can get a little sloppy. I took the beautiful thing about the indicator, guys, literally every single item on this indicator can be put on and turned off. So again, you can make it as complex or as simple as you want it to be. So I'm now stripped it down of almost everything except what I want to see, which is ATRs, buy sell blocks, and the neon candles. I'm just keeping it really, really clean and clear. But you can do this any way you like. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on, sleepyheads. It's 9 o'clock. Time to rock and roll. All right, so everybody watching the structure here, let's understand what we're going to try and do. Big sell-off. The trend has still not turned, but the moment that we turn green, that's going to give us a possibly a buy segment. Now the question then comes in. This is the really interesting part: is are we going to get a candle big enough to beat the ATR? This time the ATR is really pretty small. We're like at 12 points. The price action really slowed down. We were like at 25 points in London. We had some huge ATRs in London, right? Right now, we still keep selling all the way down to the London low. So we got nothing to do but kind of watch and wait. But you remember what I said to you? Hey, what if we get when the body becomes like, let's say, half of the ATR, that might be a really interesting fade trade, right? So let's look at this. What do we got? 21 seconds. ATR is 12. Is the body this 61, 55? No, it's still, the body is still pretty big. But look at that. See a small body? It's almost like a cool reversal. I'm going to go long just for shits and giggles, just for fun, guys. Let's see if I can get the reverse move here. Boom, boom, boom. See that? See how fast that was? Holy shit, that was a great reverse move. Right then and there. So why did I do that? Remember I said to you that just as we use ATR for directional clues, we can also see that if the ATR starts to shrink on the downside, that might be a clue of a clean reversal. I don't know. Was there? Let's see. Was there news on anything that something happened? Really? Holy shit! Saudi's investment fund is buying $55 billion for EA? Really? That looked like a really weird little spike here, but whatever, it worked. Was that a new spike or was there something else going on here? That's interesting. Oh, giveaways, guys. Thank you for reminding me. Let me, we're going to start the giveaway because it's going to be like, I'm going to run it in about an hour. Let me give you the link. Hang on. Where is this? Oh, I had the link. Here it is. Okay. No. Wait. No. Oh, here it is. Okay. Duck race. Everybody put in your name. I'm putting the link into the thing. We're giving away today 2 10K giveaways and 1 50K giveaway today for Forex. 2-step prime accounts on Ola. So perfect for my tool. So put your names in here, and in about an hour we're gonna run a giveaway on this thing. Okay. Thanks for reminding me. I guess 9 o'clock everybody's in the show, so make sure you participate. Put your names in there. Let me see if you guys are coming in. Yep. Okay. You're starting to put in your names. Great. Start putting your names so that we can run the race. All right. So here we go. 15 points on the ATR, 62 to 75, 13. Gets up to maybe 80. I'll trade this thing. It's just not big enough yet. ATR is 15. I need to be at least 15. 76 to, it's starting to move. Let's see where it ends up. It needs to be the body, just the body. Body. Nope. 76 to 61. Actually, you know what? 76. I guess it's good enough. I'll take the trade here. A little bit underneath the entry, so should be good enough. It's not perfect, not like I love it. I'll put myself underneath here for a trade. No, wasn't good enough. Let me move this over to kind of visualize what I'm trying to do here. This is the candle we're trying to trade. This candle was mediocre. It was, as the kids say, mid, and it didn't really work. So that trade got busted. Because I was trying to measure the thing 75 to 62. No, that was I mismeasured myself. I really needed to see 15 or more on that candle for it to be a legitimate breakout candle. Even when it's legitimate, it can fake you out. But you definitely didn't want to take the small ATR break. So all right, we'll stay patient. ATR is basically 15. I need to see a candle whose body is going to be 15 or larger to beat the ATR. $63. Oh, this candle is actually pretty good. 63 to 50.13. Now I need to be like 45, right? And actually, ideally 43. 10. Yeah, this is pretty good. If it stays 46 or below, but 51 to 63, no. All right, so here we're trading against this particular candle. And seeing if we can get the sell, blend myself in. Oof. There we go, and they got resolved. I wimped out. I should have added another one. I would have had more profit here, but it's fine. This wasn't a great candle. I really want to see. I want to see. Let me get rid of all this. I don't want to show my settings because it's just too much. Keep my chart clean. What I really want to see is like a candle whose body is 20 points of pure neon redness. If I can get that, that's going to give me a lot of confidence that the trade is going to continue. We're eyeing London low here. So this is 58.48. So if we end 48 or lower, I'm trading it, and I'm not trading this now. See, candle not big enough, kind of bouncing back. Not that interesting. Well, neon red is an ideal entry, but any of these red candles that can be like 20 points in the body would be a good entry for me. But I couldn't quite get that. Oh, I see people are really entering into the free giveaway. Okay, be sure to add yourself to the free giveaway, guys. No. ATR itself is 15. I want the body of the candle to at least match, but ideally beat the ATR, right? So that's what I mean by about 20, right? 20 would beat the 15 ATR. So if the body of the candle is like 20, that's a nice, juicy, high momentum candle that I want to short. Now, having said this, by the way, I don't love the fact that it's going to be a red one. The red one over here is already 8th or 9th in the cycle. Not a trade I really want to do. What I want to see eventually is let's say they touch the London low and then come back and reverse the whole thing, and the greens start to really print at 15, 20 body length. That's going to give me confidence that there's going to be a reversal to the upside. Right now, it's kind of small. You know what I want to do here? I may be wrong here, but let's give it a shot. This is a small body red candle, right? This is exactly what we want. Look at that. Look how beautiful that worked. Remember I told you we can make reversal trades off this idea, just like we can make continuation trades. If we get a small body reversal candle, small body, right? Because this is way, way too small. The entry was inside here with a stop over here for a quick scalp. And that worked nicely. Now we're starting to still extend. Now, taking out London lows. Maybe ready to the 1700. What is the body here? It's 39 to 27. It's got to be like at 19. It needs to close at 19 to really give you confidence there's going to be more continuity. On the other hand, what would be awesome, it didn't happen, but I would have loved to have seen, actually it's pretty small body, but what I'd love to have seen is for this body to have been like a third of the ATR, like 5. This is 32 to 30. It's actually not bad. Worth a shot. Should we take a punt? Let's take a punt on this against the low to candle. Let's see if this gives us a little bit of juice to the upside. Buying didn't work. Was worth a shot because it was just too close to London lows as far as a reversal candle. But I thought it, might give us a play here. Bottom line is we, just still a very, very negative trade here, and we don't have anything to trade because it's very late in the cycle, and we want to try and take the reversal signal when it really comes. But this was 32, 23. Let's see if I can get a small body. No, just continues to blow through that 29,700. That's the magnet. So pre-New York, a lot more selling. Yep, London low taken out, everything else. Oh, this is a big, big move here. 24 to 06. That's almost a 20 candle. It's got to stay that way, but if the body doesn't stay, then it's not a trade. Oh, it gets a small body. You know what? I'm going to try and go long here and see if I can make that play, because now I'm going to bet on the fact that this candle, look at that. See how that works out nicely on the long side? This was the right long trade because you had a very, very long wick. The body was tiny. It was like literally a third of the ATR, natural stop over here. And you kind of just basically, you make the bet that this whole candle is now going to be positive biased, right? That there's going to be, let's give this a shot. Just one more time. Just kind of, since we're trying to trade this idea experimentally, this is not my, I'm just trying to pick the, come on. I can't grab this thing. All right, I'm just going to have to buy it, and then I'll show you later. Let's see if this is going to resolve for me. Yeah, it resolves for me. I was trying to grab this fucking thing, which drives me nuts. Here we go. What I want to show you is, like, again, imagine you are inside this probability rectangle. You are now trading the upward bias. You're basically betting on the fact that prices kind of exhausted themselves and they're going to bounce around like quantum molecules, but with an upward bias, positive spin versus negative spin, right? And so just like when we're trading the other way, they would have bouncing down. Here we're making the bet they're positive bias, and we resolved ourselves to the upside. So just good couple of good examples of how you can trade it both ways. You guys seeing what I'm showing you? Give me a +1 if you guys are seeing what I'm showing you. Temtem, how are you? Prop giveaway is right here, man. Here's the link. Fill in your names. Let me see if people are filling in their names. Yep, you guys are coming in. We're gonna try to fill in your names. This is the hour we're gonna be taking down names. So if you guys want to, I'm actually gonna post this on X too. I know tons of people you guys are watching on X. So this is our I'm gonna post this on our next. I'm gonna say, oops, Ola Prime giveaway. So here, this candle bounced up, right? You saw this, and this candle is kind of bouncing up too. You can kind of see it. There's all this upward bias here for a little while, but now, now it's going to see if it tests the low. But let's see. I'm going to call this the Boris candle block, the scalp block. You know how the ICT order block? This is the scalp block. Break it above. Okay, ATR is what, 15? The body of this candle has got to be 20 for me to really want to trade the reversal trade. That's going to be pretty unlikely, I think, in this move, but we'll see. All right, getting a little bit bigger. Slope still negative. The buyers are, obviously not super aggressive at this point, but worth a shot. Uh, 9:15, 10 minutes to the open. Maybe one more setup before the open, then we'll let the open roll out and we'll trade the open. There was a great book. I think it was in the 60s. It was by Nicholas Darvas. I forgot what the name of the book was. Yeah, How I Made $2 Million in the Stock Market, which was like super, super popular at the time. Great book to read, by the way. But like, it just reminded, drawing these boxes just kind of reminds me of what he used to do, which is like create these big. He was doing it for breakout boxes for stocks, but it's sort of the same idea that I'm doing, where except I'm just basically trading within the box. He was trading outside the box. He was trading, the box breaks. Our ATR is 15. Body of this thing would be, what is that, 26 to, I need to see it at 40. If it closes at 40, this candle would be worth a trade here. Not quite. Yeah, he needed technology to scalp inside the box, right? Exactly. Oh, here we go. Look at this big break, big break. So that's a 34 to 47 to, yeah, we're going to take this. I'm going to take this trade. I'm going to work within the box here. If it, this is the candle that I want to work out. Let's see if it's going to, if it comes back down over here, I want to be a buyer somewhere around here. A third. All right, I'm a buyer here. Let's see if we can resolve this trade. A buyer here. Wow. Total reversal on this box. Holy shit. Big breakout, and we came totally the other way around. Oops. That did not work. That was like the first of like an unusually low, this is just a clean stop. I mean, this is just a, really, really complete total reversal of this move. How big was this thing? 33 to 49. Yeah, pretty big on the ATRs. Just completely reversed me. Okay, we'll wait for the next setup. This is pre-market. This is why I don't like to trade right before the pre-market, but this is actually like 10 minutes before. So we got snookered in on volatility vortex. Okay. No, I'm not muted. I'm just quiet. Nothing much going on, so I'm just watching the price action. $13 to, yeah, this is a big price down. I want to trade this to the downside. We're gonna make the bet that this candle, as long as, oh no, it comes back. Oh wow, did not hold. A big reversal. Interesting. Do I want to trade this on the reversal side? Wow, this is a big reversal move. Holy cow. Ooh, look at this. What the hell's going on? Big move. Boom, boom. Did you see that? Boom, boom, boom. Quick reversal to the upside. That was super interesting. We had this big body and it completely disappeared. Gave us a clue that it was going to go the other way around. It was such a quick trade, but we took it to the upside. That was a crazy scalp. All right, we got 4 minutes to the open, so we'll just let him. The rule of thumb is 5 minutes before, 3 minutes after, we kind of let the price action play itself out, and then we'll see if we can trade after that. So we'll sit here and watch. ATR now up to 20. So we want the candle to at least match, but ideally beat the ATR. Now that ATR is wider, we have to go to wider brackets. So we're going to trade wider brackets right now. Two and a half minutes to the open. ATR is 20. Body of this candle was like bigger than it, the ATR. You could have taken, if I was trading myself, I would have easily shorted this thing over here. But I'm trying to be good and not, entice you into trading in front of the market open where you have tons of vol. But basically, the body here is 32. This is a big move. The only problem is if you try to sell this, the first candle on the open could be a rip to the upside, and then you just your whole face is stuffed. What minute to the open? I think they're going to rip it down. The open looks, biased down. Maybe take out all of the order blocks before they reverse it. All right, 10 seconds to the open. Let's see if I'm right about them ripping it down right now. See, ripping it down. I told you they're going to rip it down. Big candle to the downside. So if you took a big bet on the open here, you could have just got yourself, 1,000-point funded, no problem. Gonna drop and pop, English says. Hey, where's astrologer? Where are you today? Is he around? Big drop. This is like a massive candle. But, we want to have fun. Let's do some shit those volatility moves here. Boom. There we go. See that? Nice continuity. Took out 50 right then on there. When we get, when you have like these big volatility moves, look how fast it moves. You snooze, you lose on these scalps. You got to really zone in. But still would have, this would have been a great trade. You would have been in, third in, still resolved the whole thing. I only needed one entry. Yeah, opening range candles can be a huge amount of fun if you know how to play them right. All right, New York is at 635. Highs at 712. The key thing is, I think, if New York's going to reverse, it's going to be, this is London high. Wow, London high is that's going to be a big move. Okay, so we're totally reversing the other way. There's a massive buy candle. And we got to go with that candle. And boom. That was so fast. Look at this. You saw that? I took that candle so fast up. How come it just only gave me 12? What the fuck? All right, let's try this one more time. This is massively. I'm going to have to tranche this out. Basically, the bet here is that this is going to be a positive probability rectangle, but you can really tranche this out. And we're done. Okay, nice. Only single trade. That's done. You know what's really cool about this is if you just want to make like fast, big money, the first 5-10 minutes using the ATR strategy and the blend is a really good quick way of just putting P&L on the board. You could just you don't even need, you just need only 2 or 3 MNQs and you're $200-300 to the good. Like that's actually could be a completely separate strategy of like, hey, let's make $200 in 2 minutes on small size and just trade the ATR strategy like that. Anybody take that long trade to the upside? It was actually 2 that I was able to scalp out. All right. So we did a full reversal. I mean, the beautiful thing about market open is you have this very strong unidirectional moves, which you can trade nicely. I just want a sec, guys. I'll be right there. Hey, Ree, I'm in webinar right now. Okay. Is there any news like any immediate I need to know or not? No, I can't talk right now. I'll tell you. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, I'm back. New York session highs. ATR is 35. So the body is considerably less than ATR. $17 to big reversal down. 17 to 85. Let's play this to the downside. Let's just have fun with this. Again, assuming that this whole candle, don't even have to assume. Boom, boom, boom. Money, money, money. Nice clean trip. So the reason I took that trade was because the body was just like, this is basically negative body. It was just coming down, even though it was a green candle, was so much larger than the ATR. I was like, okay, I think this, you basically, if you assume this whole candle is going to be a sell cloud, you can try to enter. And then if it works, if it goes against you, you can try to sell against it. So session high is basically 200-point range right now. New York high to New York low. Really feels like they want to run the London and the Tokyo high. Like if I was making a bet, this is where I would want to go. $71 to 30 points on this one. ATR is 40. You need a 40-point body to kind of entice the long here. That's a big ATR. Look at the ATRs. That's a big ATR. So really, $803 basically needs to come down to 60. And it's doing that. If it holds the 60 level, like stays here, this is going to be a sell signal for me. If it doesn't come back, I mean, it's a big ass candle. All right, we're going to get short here against the highs here and blend ourselves in if it comes back out. 79. Boom. We're done. We're done. No need for speed. Look how quickly that Jenna. Basically, in the first 10 minutes of the price action, we're up $200. Just not even sweating. Not even sweating. Anybody take those shorts with me? Yes, no? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Love to know if you guys took those shorts with me. Poor and hungry. You're no longer poor, no longer hungry. You're now rich and fat from all those winning trades. All right, so what is this? VWAP is 45. Holy fuck. ATR 27 to. Wow. So it's 27 to 80. Unbelievable. Wow. This is still a short signal for us. Still a short signal for me here. All right, selling it. Where am I? Why didn't this go in? Did that go in? Oh, maybe my trade already went down. Sorry, I must have just executed. I didn't see it. It was so super fast. So it was sold short, made the trade. I think I did, right? I mean, let me see. Settings. Must have done it. Yeah, short. Okay, whatever. We'll take it. So another great sell trade here. This candle was literally bigger than ATR, which was 45, which was massive. So you basically bet on the fact that this whole area is a selling area, and you sold down, and it was it continued to be to the downside. Now back to New York lows, double bottom. May press. Now we really probably want to press the Tokyo lows, and this is the typical 15-minute UE that the market likes to make, and then we decide which way we really want to go for the rest of the time. Yeah, it was really, really good. Good job, guys. I really, Ben, are you there? I really like this kind of approach, which we've always had such a difficulty trading the first half hour, mainly because I think we didn't have the right volatility model. But having this big volatility model, this actually makes the first half hour super tradable. I mean, we're up almost $300 in the first 15 minutes, 10 minutes of trade. Just think about if we just simply traded the first half hour on our volatility model, how easy it would be for us to just boom, 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 get done and pack up, not have to grind out for like a couple of hours out. Blue Horseshoe, you're rich and famous. Yes, you are. I'm not so sure it's forming a bottom yet, English. I think we need to, we got the New York low, we got the Tokyo low. It feels like, that Tokyo low is crying for a test, right? I think we may even sell up to the 29,500 before come in and try to take it back up. Oh, look at this. Poor and Hungry says that you watch. Guys, by the way, thank you so much for the comments. I really love it. If you really want to be good to me, or actually really, really do a favor to Kathy, because she really wants this, is go to Trustpilot BK Traders, and just tell them how much fun you're having in the show, how much fun you're having with all the instruments, all the cool stuff. And we will gladly Appreciate that. And also, I'll keep giving away the free Olas. Let me put the link back up. This is the link for the duck race. We got another about 50 20 minutes for everybody to put in their names. Let me just see if we got more names. Oh my God, my nose now. Yeah. People are signing up. Okay, so just keep signing up. I got a lot of. I got 2 10K giveaways, 1 50K. So 3 giveaways. I'm gonna be able to give away. So we're gonna do 3 duck races today. Make sure you sign up. Oh, hey, English. You called the bottom. Nice job. It did not test the Tokyo bottom. It popped. Did you buy that bottom, English? Oh. All right. Now it gets fun. Now we get to watch and see if you want to try to take it the other way around. So we really traded very well to the short. We traded the longs, then we traded the short reversals. Now we're going to see if we can trade the long reversals, which is another big thing. So this is a 50-point ATR. There's no fucking way this thing is going to be a 50-point candle. That is a 95 to 62. Now, I need to see like literally a 50-point body. There's no way that's going to be there. Oh, wow, that is amazing. Look at the ATRs here, guys. That is some serious swing. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. My nose is really itching. Oh. 50-point ATRs, guys. That is a lot of ATR you gotta overcome. Some nice big swings. Wow. Oh, it's only 9:47. God, it feels like I thought it was like already 10 o'clock. Man, this price action has been really, really crazy. How big is this? How big is this candle? 701. Oh wow, this is a 50-point body. If this thing stays on the lows, that's actually a sell candle for us. If this sells, yeah, wow, this is a sell candle. This candle is beating the ATR. Let's see if it stays a sell candle, though. All right. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Boom, done. Done and done. Come on, you got to love the vol filter. Look how cool the vol filter is. God damn, could have left a lot on the table, too. That was such an easy trade. 50 to the good. Anybody take that short? So reviewing what triggered that short. By the way, fresh, I was right. Eventually, I was right, English. They took out the Tokyo lows. There we go. And I think they're going to take out 29.5. I mean, that makes imminent sense right now. You want to take out the round numbers. Is this a trade? It still is. If I want to press the trade, it still would be a press trade because it's a 50-point ATR, and this candle is 49 to 85. It's actually a 65-point candle. Is it worth shorting into this candle? Possible, but I'm not doing it because we took the one candle per swing that we want. Now I'm kind of looking for the reversal move. Oh, big reversal, man. That's a big reversal. We want to take this to the upside now. How much time do we have left on the candle? Yeah. Now I want to be long this thing because finally we get the reversal move on this particular structure. Let's go. And I want to be that was again, boom. You see how fast that was? I didn't even have a chance to blink another 40. But that was perfect. That was really, really perfect. God, this is so cool. I love the ATR trigger in this, wild and crazy open. Going up to 60 points. Oh my God. I don't think I've seen ATR 57 on a 1 minute candle in a long time. Holy moly. That's insane. 61. Yeah, this is a 60-point candle. Jesus. Wow. Totally. It would have been another good resolution if you took it. Wow. Super fun. It's the roller coaster of profit today, baby. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad you guys learning it. That's the whole point. I'm so glad you guys like it. As I said, that's what we strive for. Okay, I'm going to lock down the duck race in 5 minutes flat. So let me put the link in here because I got to go. Unfortunately, man, I could trade this all day long. Put in your names for the duck race so that I can. Oh my God, sorry guys. All right, good job. We'll put the. I'm going to run 3 of them today because I have 3 things to give away. I have 2 10K giveaways and 1 50K giveaway for my friends at Ola. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. Just endless allergies. Just ignore my sneezing. I can sneeze and scalp at the same time. That's my superpower. Look at these moves, man. Thank you. I I tried not to take any medication at all, my friend. I'm Russian, which means we just naturally gut it out. So this was an interesting, whatever the fuck this was this morning. Flush, like basically 100-point swings up and down. Kind of like a bipolar market today. ATR now trying to come off the highs, right? Still 55, but it's definitely tempering. And it's like the first half hour volatility has become a little bit more muted, right? Yeah, German name, but I was born in Russia. Boris. Schlossberg is like my adopted name. It's not my natural original name. You think that's what it is? Ben is saying that MU is flopping the market in front of earnings. Could be. I mean, it's been Chip City, right? There's actually. Let me find this for you. This is really cute. There's actually a store in New York City called Chip City, which is really, really fun. Images. Chip City. Not quite Chip City for NASDAQ, but it's definitely NASDAQ Chip City. They bake stuff inside their cookies. Like literally basically a calorie bomb, but so good. They have this brown butter cookie that I used to be addicted to until I finally stopped eating it because, I became a hippopotamus. So, but yeah, if you're in New York City, there's a lot of great cookie places in New York City. And this isn't the best one, but this is my favorite one. Like this isn't the most, haute couture bakery, but it's so good. Oh, we got a reversal. So that's a 55 candle. That's a 66 to. Oh yeah, we got the move. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. All right, we short this against this. Let's see if I can get the move. Boom, done. Done and done, babies. Come on, $400 in half an hour on 2 micros. I could make all sorts of jokes, but I'm going to restrain myself from it. Hey guys, I'm sorry. Just 1 sec. I gotta. I'll be right back. Huh. All right, you know what? We're going to run the duck race because I'm coming up against. No, it's not my son. It's my daughter. Ken, you can see it. It's 4160, but that's not what we're doing. You kind of got to watch the whole show from the beginning. It's much more complicated than just simply a stop and a target. It's a whole stop target management process that I talked about all the way through the show. So we've just been really hitting every single trade based on volatility, which has been so easy. But there is work involved, and it involves scaling in, scaling out of positions. So there's no formula here. There is a method, not a formula. All right, we're gonna start running the duck race. So everybody put in your final numbers, and I'm gonna start running it. Here we go. Hang on. Let me find the duck race. You guys should be able. We're gonna clear the list. We're going to wait, hold on. Where's my thing? Oh, here it is. Okay. And I'm going to put everybody's handle in here. So you guys better know your handles. Okay. Here's everybody's handles. Done. done. And we're going to hit set. And let's hit start. We're going to run 3 races. Oh, KTFX, KTX, KTX. You're the winner. Let me see it. Do I have your let me make sure I have your email address here. Just to be sure. Oh yeah, KTX. Yeah, I have your email address, Jason. Just to be sure, you know, email us again. You just email us. Jason, email me just to confirm so Kathy knows. We're going to run it 2 more times. 2 more times. Let's see. Oh, okay. Who's all pay? Who's all pay? There we go. All pay Beller. Nice. From UK. Nice, nice, nice. Again, also, all pay. Email me to remind me. I know who it is, but as every woman in my life knows, if it's not DM'd in front of me, I will forget it in 5 seconds. So we have all pay, we have KTX, but email us, contactbktraders.com. You never win anything. Well, now you did. See? Contactbktraders.com. I'm just reminding you, bktraders.com. Just to remind me to email me to remind me. One last time. This one is going to be for the 50K giveaway. Okay? You guys both won the 10K giveaways. This is the big one. The 50K giveaway. Who's going to get the 50K giveaway? Who's going to give it? Oh, Cheryl, you were so close. Cheryl, you're afraid. Oh, I didn't. Is JN 1277? Who's that? Who is that? Where are you? Oh, there we are. Okay, Johan from India. Good for you, my friend. Again, email us. Email us. Although, Johan, I'm afraid email us, but I'm trying to remember. I think India is the only place where Ola does not accept customers. So don't worry. You won. So if we can't get you this prize, we're going to get you some another one of our partners' prizes. But just to be sure, I'm going to run it one more time, and whoever is the 4th person, again, Johan, I don't want to be unfair to you, so I will take care of you, but it may not be with Ola because I think Ola doesn't do India. So we're going to do one more time just to be sure. Let's see who's this is the 50,000 time. All right, Jaladin. Haladin. All right, who's Haladin? Where's Haladin? Oh, here it is. Haladin Namozov. That sounds like you're from one of the Russian republics. Okay, so Haladin, also email me, and I will take care of it. Okay, so I will take care of it. All right, so thank you guys. That was a lot of fun. All 4 of you guys are winners. As I said, from India, if we can't satisfy you there, we'll find you another partner to give you another one. But thanks, guys. That was a lot of fun. Good trading. Look how nice we did on the. Okay, let me close this up because this is really annoying. Look how nice it was on the open today. Boom, 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 boom. Just money, money, money. Now we're going to slow down a little bit, but there's still going to be lots of opportunities to to trade for the rest of the day, and I hope you guys can have a good time with it. Basically, we basically made $400 from the open, just from the open alone, on a couple of trades. Someone shot your duck during the race. Okay. All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful night. We're going to be trading tonight, 7 o'clock Asia time. So come join me there. As I said, thank you again. I'm going to let Kathy the story of Ola, so you guys totally understand what's going on.
Ola Prime lately, and I actually had the chance to meet the management team at the IFX Expo in Dubai, where they won the award for the fastest payouts. After spending time with them, it was easy to see why. They bring decades of experience from institutions like BlackRock and Citibank. And what I really like is they seem to understand traders. That's actually rarer than it should be. They're smart enough to know that profitable traders don't just wake up in the morning hoping to pay activation fees, wait weeks for payouts, jump through 17 hoops to access their own profits. Instead, they reward good traders with free resets, funding up to $2 million, free platform changes, discounts, a black card, and permanent recognition on the Ola Prime Wall of Fame. Because if your spouse isn't impressed by your trading results, at least Ola Prime will. They offer up to 95% profit split, and they've won the widest sections of trading platforms I've seen in the prop space. You can trade on MetaTrader, TradeOvate, TradeLocker, NinjaTrader, DX, C-Trade, MatchTrader, and more. Whether you're a futures trader, forex trader, CFD, or crypto trader, one of these markets will move every single day of the week, and they probably have you covered. Through a structured 10.1-hour payout system, your payouts are basically on demand. That means less time checking your inbox, less time messaging support, and more time doing what traders do best, staring at the charts and convincing themselves that this setup is definitely different from the last one. With all of these features and measures in place and awards, they're helping to redefine transparency and trust in the prop space. If you'd like to see if they're a good fit for your trading style, click in the video description, you'll see the link, and use the code EDGE for the best prices and discounts that I've personally negotiated for the BK Traders audience. Now let's get back to trading.